They have equal right and equal responsibility also to think nationally. On the two Khalistan related questions, see, what has happened is, to be honest with you, in some countries, these kinds of people have organized themselves politically and become a political lobby. Okay, and in some of these democratic countries, the politicians of those countries are made to believe that if they defer to these people or pander to these people have some ability to get a community to support them. So they have tried to create space for themselves in the politics of these countries. I mean, at this time, I would say, it's not so much a problem in the US. Our biggest problem right now is in Canada. Because in Canada, actually, today the party in power in Canada, other parties in Canada have given these kinds of extremism, separatism, advocates of violence a certain legitimacy in the name of free speech. See, when you tell them something, their answer is, no, we are a democracy, but it is free speech. But the point that they need to understand, this kind of, it's no longer a world which runs as a one-way street. That if there are things which happen out there, there will be pushback. The Newton's law of politics will apply there also. That there will be a reaction. Others will, take steps or counter it. And often, when I see, for example, these kinds of attacks or threats to our embassies, because they concern me very deeply. And I tell the foreign minister, saying, suppose it happened to you. If it was your diplomat, your embassy, your flag, how would you react? So we have to keep our position strong. On this particular report which has come, I also saw it yesterday night. I was coming to Odisha in the morning. Okay, somebody may have been arrested, their police may have done some investigation. But the fact is, number of gangland people, number of people with organized crime links from Punjab have been made welcome in Canada. We have been telling Canada, saying, look, these are wanted criminals from India. You have given them visas. They have come, many of them, in false documentation. And yet you allow them to live there. If you decide to import for political purposes people with very dubious, actually very negative background, there will be issues. They have, in some cases, created problems in their own country as a result of their own policies. No, why would we fear? If something happened there, it is for them to worry about. And the freebie question, I make a very important distinction, and I think that distinction is very much in Prime Minister's mind, to the best of my understanding. You see, if people do not get food, this is not a freebie. People should not be dying of hunger in our country, and we say, well, they didn't have the money to buy food or they didn't get access. It's a moral obligation on our part. There is a difference, to my mind, between providing food, electricity for household consumption